It's hard to believe that I'm on the verge of graduating from college next year, and this is a good moment for me to reflect on where it all began. Sometimes I wake up in the quiet hours of the morning as the sun is still rising, and I spend time thinking back to when I was a little kid and I wanted to be a storyteller. I had always been into movies, video games, and comic books, thanks to my dad, and partaking in these passions is where I felt most at home. I knew from an early age that whatever I was going to do in the future would revolve around these realms of creativity and to help recreate these experiences I had with my father for everyone else. But the question always remained, how would I get there? So in my teenage years, I continued writing stories and exposing myself to different kinds of influential media, but I always worried that I wasn't on track and that I wasn't progressing the way I should be. It was around this time that I started applying to colleges, and I eventually arrived at Harrisburg University, where I met Professor Charles Palmer of the Interactive Media degree program. Within 30 minutes of my first visit, I was confident that this university was the place for me. The culture that HU has built around hands-on learning from your first day here has been a huge selling point for me because I knew that from my first day at this school, I could begin fulfilling my dreams of being a storyteller. In that first year, like many college students, I had my fair share of troubles as I balanced school on top of everything else. And as I came out of that first year, I felt at times that my progress wasn't where it needed to be to achieve my dream. One of my favorite Marvel Comics characters, Daredevil, says, "Life's plan is like a beautiful tapestry. And the tragedy of being human is that we only get to see it from the other side with all its ragged threads and muddy colors. And we only get a hint of true beauty that will be revealed if we could see the whole pattern on the other side, and that we get this hint as a means of keeping hope and inspiration alive." It was in these moments after my early days at HU that I realized that I can't let the worry of things not working out keep me from striving for success. So that summer, I kept working hard and I kept honing my skills. And in July of 2023, Professor Palmer recommended me for an internship with JPL, a marketing agency here in Harrisburg. 2 weeks later, I got that internship, and they've covered the full cost of my tuition for my duration at HU. And see, where I was initially worried about my progress, I realized in that moment that I was a lot further along than I thought I'd be. While working at JPL, I've gotten an inside look into that industry for about 2 years now, almost 3 years, and I've seen a lot of the creative opportunities available there. JPL has provided me with many opportunities to come to their headquarters, sit in on projects, and work closely with people like Brian Kelly, Tracy Gallagher, and CEO Luke Kemsky. And I can wholeheartedly say, with my first 2 years working here at JPL, they have greatly improved my abilities as someone working in these creative fields. It wouldn't have been possible without HU's constant focus on job readiness. In the same school year, I was lucky enough to land an internship with Athlon, a company based in HU's Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, better known as the CIE. At Athlon, I've been able to work closely with founders Matt and Christina as they've used their passion for sports and health science to improve the physical and mental health of children through gamified activities. I began my journey with them in March of 2024, and it was here that I was able to use my passion for video games and storytelling to further their mission. I will forever be grateful for these experiences with JPL and Athlon, and for the support that I received from Professor Palmer and others who opened the doors at HU. As I stand here nearing the start of my senior year, I sometimes get that same feeling of, have I progressed far enough? Am I doing the right things? Am I where I thought I would be when I was a kid? But in these moments, I have to remember, just because I can't see the results of my work paying off does not mean I should give up. I advise everyone at any point in your life, if you feel this way, to keep pushing because success is just around the corner. And every morning you wake up is another chance to make the most of life. So for everyone out there who's striving for something, no matter how hard things get, keep moving forward, and like a wise man once said, be bold, be original, and be invincible. Thank you for your time. Yeah.